Welcome back to the channel. What I have for you today is a second playthrough of Midnights at Horizon. Starting it off the series rewards, we get a Ford Mustang from DeBerti Designs. That's what the DD means. For 80 points. For 160 points, we get an Audi RS7 from 2021. I'm more of a fan of the Mustang, but they're both pretty cool. Moving on to the season at hand here. And what happened? I already played a little bit, but forgot to hit record. So here we go. First up, the reward for this season, the Lexus LC 500 from 2021, a very futuristic looking car for 2021. I like the style. I don't use it that much. We'll have to, when we win it, take it for a test drive. Then we get a backstage pass. The weekly challenge I've already completed. For this week's weekly challenge, holding on. First, you needed to own and drive, of course. Second, you needed to win a road race. Third, you needed to get 6 stars from speed zones. And finally, achieve 170 miles per hour and keep it there for 10 seconds. So sadly, I can't go back and show you those. I couldn't even find them online. I was looking on my phone. It's still a bit early, but moving on. Today's daily challenge, runway lights. You just need to visit the Aerodromo in La Selva. That is the airport. We will get to that in just a second. It's down at the bottom left of your screen on the map. It's lit up like you see in the trial here. It's lit up with a bunch of neon, all kinds of stuff. That's the piece de resistance of this series. Going into the shop here, we have a Rimac Nevera from 2021. It's not as cool as the Concept 2 from the same company. You can put a 4-speed transmission in that one, and it makes it just so much better. You get a backstage pass for 1,000, a hoodie, a Mustang Boss for only 100 Forza points. Crazy. Sleepy emote, kind of cool. Some spins. I'm good there. Horizon Arcade minigames. If you play that this week, you get 3 points in the festival playlist. Here is the trial, and the funny thing is, it's a stock showdown, meaning we are all going to be racing the same identical BMW M5 from 2018. Now, there are some caveats. One being, you can tune this car. Can't change the parts, but you can tune it. You can go in and change the tire pressures, anything that's available there. But usually with that type of car, there's not a lot of adjustments that can be made otherwise. But the funny thing is, you can run a 5-speed transmission, which gives you a little bit more control, sometimes a little bit more performance. You can use the transmission to brake the car even harder. You know, it gives you that little bit of an edge. We're going to win the McLaren 570S up front there if we are able to tame the Drivatars. Moving on, Sunday's video, the Event Lab Showdown, we're going to have Joe C versus GT Deny, two of the creators that are here all the time. They're featured this week in the same week, the same festival playlist, but they are creators I've been showing you that have been doing the Japan collab, so they're no stranger to this channel. Now, on Saturday, we're going to be doing the PR Stunt Speedrun. This week, we are back 3 in Mexico, 2 in the expansions. We have some seasonal championships here as well. The treasure hunt shall be coming down the mountain. I will show you guys what that was and where the treasure chest was here in just a second. I still have to do the photo challenge, hashtag Neon Nights. Photograph any modern muscle car with neon tank in Mulegé. So we're going to have to find him, take the picture. Horizon Open, we can do that if we want. We have monthly rivals, and then the PR stunts and seasonal championships in the expansions. Let me go ahead and load up here my Holden, and it's under HSV. That's the weekly challenge one. We do have Holden over here, but this is like a different variant, performance brand, whatever. The Gen F GTS from 2014. This one, the one I have, A799, right at the top of the category. It's got that supercharged V8, but this one has rally tires, all-wheel drive, rally suspension, and it rips. It's so much fun. So right there, that would be own and drive. We're going to move on to the next one. What I did here is I just went right to the Reservorio Sprint and ran that one with ease. At the highly skilled difficulty, I had no problems. Before we even got next to the river, I was already in first place. Let's see if I can do that again. That will be key. See, look, we got the CTS V Wagon. We have a Charger, Challenger. What else do we have? The Ford, the Aussie Ford behind us. So there we go. Nice launch. Look at that. Leaving the Challenger in the dust. How did the CTS-V get out so quick? I don't know. Listen to that sound. This thing will rip in under 15 seconds all the way to 150. I believe it has an 8-speed, but it goes up to 170. We were able to do that for the final challenge of the weekly challenge. Really just kind of holding it wide open, running into the back of that Mustang there. See if we can get a pass done here. Go ahead and brake. Ah, he's out braking me. There we go. Back into it. What is that in front of me? Is that a Dodge Magnum? No way. Taking out some telephone poles for good measure. It is. Let's go ahead and skirt this checkpoint here. Getting a little loose, but we can dig out with our all-wheel drive and our great tire compound in these rally tires. They can handle any terrain. You want to go off-road a little bit through the grass, cheat on some of those checkpoints, you can do that, sir. You want to pass somebody in the grass, they got you. You want to have enough cornering ability to make it around here, again, no sweat. And then this car is really fun taking it on the dirt races. Not so much the cross country, they're a little much. It'll hang, but it doesn't shine. You know what I mean? This is fun, a little bit of air, a little bit of dirt, some asphalt. It's just like my favorite type of a build on a car in this game. All around fun to be had. So like I said, before we hit the water, first place, and smooth going after that. All that's left is to get to the finish. Nice drift. All right, so there you go. There's the finish. Nobody near us. The car still looks pretty good. Little light front end damage from that Mustang hit 227. Not bad. And there they come flying in, the other competitors. All right, so we should get... No, we're not going to get a notification because I've already beat it. But let's just pretend. Chapter 3, this is the one where we need to do the speed zones. So I jumped down here, did Atlantis de Tula. Basically how it shakes out, you need 150 here. This one just doesn't have the smoke. So we're going to try and get 3 times. I'll take you through the speed zones I did. In this car, it just is super fun. I might need to put that share code out there if you guys want to have this one for yourself. I just can't believe how fast it is, being A799. It makes everything I have in my own garage just seem so slow. Maybe not. I am just pedal to the metal. I don't drive like that usually. There you go, 131.91. Let's see if we got 2 stars from that. We did, 105, easy. Then I went over here to this one, Punta Allen. So we're going to rip through this one just the same. And then finally we're going to end it up on dirt. Show you what this thing can do there. I like speed zones, but I think speed traps are where it's at. It's so much more fun. You can get it from pretty much any angle. You can just go as fast as automotively possible. 122.69, is that good enough? Yes, for 2 but not 3 stars. And then finally, we're gonna go to Costa Rocosa. Like I said, this one is a dirt one. It's fun. You just want to get 6 stars. That's all you need. And then finally, we're going to have to end up going 170 for 10 seconds. And this thing is pretty highly modified. Not to like a crazy level, but it will do 170 for sure. There you go. Up over 83, almost 84. And let's see if we can do this out through here. I don't think we can hit 170. Nah, we're gonna hit air and lose all our speed. All right, let's go to the Buena Vista Player House. We're gonna pull out of here and head towards the festival site. All right, let's see if we can get 170. See how long that takes. All right, so we're in top gear. I like it. 150. It's very slow to accelerate to this high number. It must be a long gear. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah. So basically what you do is you just keep going out this road or on the highway and just make sure you have 170 for 10 seconds. It's actually kind of hard to do in these places, but I did end up getting it like right here. I definitely would have got through there. Never below 170. We're running with these big dogs here. Passing a Mustang. No, he's running away from me. Look at that. And speed trap, 186. Let's keep it going. Whatever. Let's hit the jump. Over 1,000? Yes, thank you. All right, so after that one, we got the daily to worry about, and I'll show you guys where that is. Down here, of course, Aerodromo and La Selva. We're traveling to these playground games here, and with Midnights at Horizon, the series, you get extended nighttime, and it's so funny. Every other time I was here today, except for now, it's day. So what's cool is you can go down through here, wreckage, you can blow all this stuff up. The surface, the asphalt is lit up. I don't know how that works, but there is a snake towards this end. I'll show you. If it ever goes to nighttime, I'll show you so I can include it in the video. Now, moving on to the treasure hunt. Shelby coming down the mountain. What you see from this one is a Shelby Cobra, and it is drifting, and they say coming down the mountain. There is only one mountain drift zone that I can think of, so I went here. Para Este. So we're going to fast travel here, and I know this is the one because, like I said, we're playing this for the second time, but I already had a build on this Shelby. So let's go down to it, move over, and there it is. You see the tires, S1 829, and previously, I know I keep saying that, but I wish I had it on video. I changed it to manual. We went down the mountain. We were like 820, 830, 100,000. So let's see if we can beat that, or at least get close here in the daytime. And then once you complete this long ass drift zone, oh, I didn't know it was a 5-speed. I had it in 4th most of the time. But once you complete this, if you haven't completed the treasure hunt, you will get a notification that the treasure chest location has been found, and that will be at the soccer stadium, right in the center of the field. Wow, I've just ruined my rear axle and that wheel and tire on the right side. But yeah, just basically you have to go down through here and get higher than 500,000 score for this PR stunt, for this drift zone, I think. There is a rhyme, a mystery. I think it says gold. So to me, that means 3 stars. Who knows? That's what worked for me. So take yourself out there, try to get it. Maybe I'll put the share code up for this Cobra as well. It does drift quite well. I know some of you out there don't like the drifting. You're not the biggest fan of it. Oh, drifting sin. I almost went around. I kind of saved it. We're back to drifting. But this thing drifts pretty good. Pretty well. In 4th gear, you just got to get some angle and some wheel speed, and this thing will slide to the left and to the right. Using the brakes here, not the e-brake. Oh, I did it again. Isn't that crazy? I did not do that once the first time. I think it's so cool to hear that, low rumble from this big block 427. That is something you don't hear too often at a drifting event. No 60s big blocks. I see clips from it from time to time, but the Ford versus Ferrari movie with Christian Bale and Matt Damon, that seems like a pretty good movie. It's a little cartoony, a little campy representation of all the stuff that happened at that time, but I like it. As a child, now this is how much of a car guy I was. I was reading books on Henry Ford, Lee Iacocca in elementary school. That's what I was choosing to do. my book reports on. Shout out to my dad for that one, for putting those names in my head with, you know, racing and what have you. Carroll Shelby. So there we are. We have beat the score, though. We are coming up on 900,000. If we can keep the wheels turning. Come on, 900. Oh my gosh, just shy. But like I said, we beat our previous time. We didn't beat our personal best, though, of 1,000,000 plus. But there you go. Right here, you'll see the location. It's going to point you to right there. As you see, the ghosted out treasure chest. I've already received it. I believe it was 300 Forzathon points for you collectors out there. And now, finally, something I'm actually going to do on the video. The photo challenge hashtag Neon Nights. Photograph any modern muscle car with neon tank in Mulehe. So first up, we got to go to Mulehe, which is right here. Let's go to this XP sign. Let's get in a modern muscle car. The funny thing is, though, in the daytime, we're not going to really see the Midnights at Horizon. We're not going to see the good stuff. Let's hit Y and go down to modern muscle. Click that one. There we go. Let's bring out the CTSV from earlier. We weren't driving it, but somebody else was. We have one here. I think it's going to be a little bit easier to spot neon tank at nighttime. But what you want to do is you want to look at the thumbnail. So it looks like the side of a building, pretty tall. We're looking for those string lights, maybe even a lantern. I'm kind of colorblind, so I don't know what color that is. I'm going to go with like a tan or a yellow. You just want to find something that kind of fits that. And I'm wondering if it's maybe the player house. Let's go up there. Let's check that out. It looks similar. All right, let's see if it is on the side here. There he is. And I'll show you something cool. What we can do, we can have this picture here. We can hit Y. We can go down to time of day, change it to dawn, and there you go. There's Tank. We're smacking the picture. We got promo for the car, 2 check marks, and a new horn, if I didn't have it already. Haunted house. And there you go. I actually got a notification today. We got the number for the promo going up. That's awesome. 26 minutes on the thing. Ugh. Let's go ahead and hit this one too, guys. We have to complete a Street Racing Horizon Open custom event. So custom racing. I hope it puts us right into street race. It does. Wow. S2998. Now, all we have to do is complete one of these. Not all 3, just one. It says current Horizon Open has ended, starting a new Horizon Open. I don't know what that means. I don't remember seeing that. So, still street racing, still cool. S2998, one of my favorite cars to drive in the game that handles is this FXXK Evo from 2018. All right, here we go. Canyon Run. Starting in the back, here we go. So all we have to do is complete this event. We don't have to win. We don't have to get any skills. All we have to do is complete this race, and then we'll be on. Remember, watch out for those traffic cars. That is the main thing in these street races. They are at night. They're, pretty hard turns. The turns, the checkpoints, the markers are just some road flares. We have been able to keep our nose clean, and we're moving up in the standings. 4th place. Wow, these people are just crashing out. To quote the young children out there, we're in 2nd place, guys. Woo! And the reason I really attribute it to is this car. It handles like it's on rails. It is so good. It is all-wheel drive too. Not much understeer. It's the bomb. Why is everybody just driving like that? 1st place in a Horizon Open race. Oh my gosh. Usually doesn't happen like this, folks. Strong. Love the acceleration. Love the handling. Love the car position. P1, thank you. Watch out for the bugs. Big turn. Get it right. Accelerate out. Nobody's touching us. This thing is insane. Woo! Touching both of them. Not even losing the combo, guys. Trading paint for real. When you do it in a supercar, it should say trade in carbon fiber. And there's the finish. Wow, I'm so glad I did this challenge. I was able to bring home an online win. First try. So much fun. There you go. Ooh, sub 2-minute time. And there it is. The streak goes on complete. Our final tally for the day sits at 13 points in the festival playlist. With a trial win tomorrow, we will get another 10, which will bring us to 23. We can get another Lexus LC 500. We'll take it for a test drive, maybe modify it, who knows. Stay tuned for that one. Remember, we're also going to have the PR Stunt Speed Run coming up on Saturday and the Event Lab Showdown on Sunday. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the new subscribers. We're on our way to 1,000. I will see you guys in the next one. Later.